Hey, this is a video to explain the problems from 1.7 practice. Number 1 asks you to find the range. Range is your highest number minus your lowest number. Looks like your highest number is 60, your lowest number is 5. Subtract them gives you a range of 55. Number 2, looks like your highest number is 380. Your lowest number is 260, gives you a range of 120. Number 3 is asking you to find actually calculate out the standard deviation. So we have these values here, and we want to find the standard deviation of these values. So remember, standard deviation is kind of how spread out it is, how far away from the mean is it. Okay, so we do that. We find the mean first. We add these together. Divide by 4 gives us 8. We then take this value minus that mean. So that minus 8 is -1. -1, 8 minus 8 is 0, 10 minus 8 is 2. Then we want to take these values and square them. So squared, squared, and squared. We want to find the sum of those numbers and divide it by n minus 1. So since there's 4 of them, we're going to divide by 3. When you divide there, you get 2. That is called our variance. And the opposite of squaring something is taking the square root. So the square root of 2 is 1.41. That is our standard deviation. Okay, asking you to interpret it. The average number of hours of sleep away from the mean of 8 was about 1.41 hours, where the average distance from the mean was 1.4 hours of sleep. Okay, so from now on you can use Desmos to find it. Remember how you put these into the values into your x1 table, and you put them in there, and then you find under functions, find the stats, and then you can find the standard deviation of x1. Number 4 is this answer. Okay, and interpretation, the average amount of calories consumed will vary from the mean by about that many. Number 5, same idea. Use Desmos to find your standard deviation. The average difference, highway minus city, of EPA mileage will vary from the mean by about 2.99. Okay, number 6 and 7 are asking you to compare them. So remember that standard deviation measures how spread out it is. So in A, it is more spread out, and B has more bunched right in the middle. Okay, so I don't have the picture right here, but A had more of our data like this, and B had more of our data like this. So think about the mean. We have more numbers that are farther away from that mean, whereas B, we have most of our numbers right here real close to the mean. So this would have a smaller standard deviation. A would be larger. Okay. Number 7, same idea here with number 7. We have 2 different dot plots. Okay, A dot plot has a lot of our data pretty close to the middle, and B has a lot of our dots away from the middle. So thinking about the mean, we have a lot of data right here in the middle. Here the mean, we have numbers that are away, so it creates a bigger spread. So A has a smaller standard deviation, B has a larger standard deviation because more of our numbers are farther away from that middle. Number 8, we have Sidney Crosby and his goals. The mean is somewhere around 3.5 maybe, and most of our data is pretty bunched around that area. So we have that right around 3.5, we have most of our data right around here, so it would create a pretty small standard deviation. So 2 would be our best answer.